She came home from a weekend trip to her stuff at her mom's house. So she texted me from the airport saying, landing in an hour. Can't wait to see you. Missed you so much. And I sent back a heart emoji like everything was normal. What I didn't mention was that her entire closet was empty. Her bathroom was cleared out, and every single thing she owned was sitting in her mother's garage. She thought she was coming home from a girls' weekend in Miami, but what she was actually coming home to was a permanent fucking vacation. But let me give you some more context, because the 72 hours while she was gone might have been the most productive weekend of my entire life. I'm 38. My wife is 36. We've been together 6 years, married for 4. We live in Virginia, got a nice house, no kids yet, but we've been seriously discussing kids. She's a pharmaceutical sales rep. I work in commercial real estate, and we both do pretty well. Combined, we're solidly upper middle class, living comfortable, Life was good, or at least I thought it was. I really didn't see any issues until recently. So, about 2 months ago, she starts talking about this girls' trip. Her college roommate's turning 35 and wants to do this big weekend in Miami. Just the girls, nice hotel, hit the beach, go out, the whole deal. And I'm thinking this is great, right? She has been working crazy hours, always stressed about her sales quotas. So a weekend to decompress sounded perfect. I told her to have fun. She deserved it. The trip was supposed to be 3 days, Friday through Sunday. She would fly out Friday morning, back Sunday evening. I would have the whole weekend to myself to catch up on projects around the house, maybe play some golf, watch football, whatever. That was the plan anyway. But looking back now, things had been off for a while, maybe 3 or 4 months. Little things I noticed, but kept brushing off because, I don't know, you want to trust your wife, right? You don't want to be that paranoid asshole. Her phone was always face down now, on the nightstand, kitchen counter, coffee table. Didn't matter where it was face down. And she started taking it everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Bathroom, laundry room, even just running out to the car for 2 seconds. The phone went with her. She used to leave it laying around all the time. Didn't care if I grabbed it to do whatever I wanted. Now, totally different. Then about a month ago, I tried to use her phone to call mine because I couldn't find it. And I picked it up and tried her passcode, her birthday, the code she'd always used for literally everything. Access denied. She changed it. So I asked her about it later, trying to be casual like, hey, I tried to use your phone earlier and the passcode didn't work. And she barely even looked up, just goes, oh yeah, I changed it. Work made us update our security settings for company emails on personal devices. Well, to me, it sounded like complete bullshit, but I said okay. But then I'm noticing she's stepping outside to take calls or going upstairs or into another room. It's just work stuff or boring sales calls. And the phone's always on silent too. She has never done that the whole time we've been together. That thing was loud. She had the volume all the way up. Now, that thing is almost as quiet as a church mouse. Wednesday night, 2 days before her trip, I'm in bed scrolling through my phone and she's in the shower and I couldn't sleep. Something had been nagging at me for weeks. All these little things adding up. The changed passcode, the secrecy, the face down phone, taking it everywhere like it's top secret. So I got up and went to her closet. I don't even know what I was looking for exactly, but I just started searching. That's when I found it. Back of her closet, top shelf, in a shoebox under some old sweaters, a phone, not her regular iPhone. This was a cheap prepaid smartphone, one of those burner phones. I picked it up and I was nervous, and then I pressed the power button and it just opens. No passcode. She thought it was hidden well enough that she didn't need one. Big fucking mistake. I opened the messages and it was all right there. Thousands of messages with some guy. Photos, videos, things I really wish I could unsee. This had been going on for 8 months. They met at some medical conference in Atlanta. He's a doctor, works in Richmond, married with 2 kids. They have been meeting up once or twice a month at hotel rooms, sometimes at his place when his wife was out of town. My wife had this whole secret life I knew absolutely nothing about. And there were messages about this Key West trip, not Miami, Key West. They're talking about the resort, the excursions, these romantic dinners they're planning. She's going on about how excited she is to spend a whole weekend with him, how hard it's been sneaking around, how she told me it was a girls' trip, and I just believed her. She literally wrote he doesn't know anything. He even asked if I needed money for the trip, followed by like 20 laughing emojis. Then I found messages with her best friend. Her best friend knew everything, had known for months, and was helping her cover the whole thing. Her friend even helped her come up with the Miami story. Just tell him it's for my birthday, he'll never question it. So, I'm sitting there on the floor of our closet, reading all this, and I took screenshots of everything and sent them to my email. Then I put the phone back exactly where I found it, covered it with the sweaters again. I heard the shower turn off, so I got back in bed and just laid there staring at the ceiling. She came out, got into bed, kissed me goodnight. I kissed her back, told her I loved her. She said it back. Then she rolled over and went to sleep. I didn't sleep at all that night, just kept thinking about those messages. 8 months. The next morning, I called in sick to work, told my boss I wasn't feeling well. Soon as she left for work, I'm standing next to my car in the driveway, and I called the one person I knew could help me, my brother-in-law, my wife's older brother. We've always been close. He's a good guy, straight shooter. I told him everything and sent him the screenshots. He called me back 10 minutes later and he's pissed, but not at me, at his sister. He goes, "That's low, even for her." And then he tells me, my wife apparently has a history with this shit. She cheated on her previous boyfriend. Her brother found out, confronted her, and she promised she would change. He thought she had. Guess not. "What do you need?" he asked me. And I said, "Help. She leaves tomorrow morning at 6. I need to move all her stuff out before she gets back Sunday night. All of it." There's this pause, and then he goes, "I'm in. Let me make some calls." By that evening, I had a plan. My brother-in-law, 2 of his friends, and my best friend were coming over Friday morning. We would rent a U-Haul truck, but my mother-in-law didn't know yet, so my brother-in-law said he would handle that. He called her, told her everything, sent her the screenshots. She called me an hour later, just crying, apologizing, saying she was horrified. She didn't raise her daughter to do this. She also vowed not to say anything to her daughter until she got back. I told her it wasn't her fault, and then I asked if we could store my wife's things in her garage temporarily, just until I figured out the divorce and everything. She said yes, said she would clear out space, said if I needed anything at all, just ask. Friday morning, I woke up at 5 and kissed my wife goodbye. Told her to have a great trip. She was so excited, couldn't stop talking about the beach and the restaurants and how much fun it was going to be with the girls. I'm smiling and nodding, telling her I'll miss her. She said she would miss me too, and then she left for the airport. I watched her car disappear down the street. Then I texted my brother-in-law, "She's gone. Let's do this." He showed up 20 minutes later with his crew, 4 guys, 1 truck, and a mission. We started in the bedroom with all her clothes, every single piece, dresses, shoes, purses, jewelry, everything. Her bathroom stuff, all her makeup and skincare and hair products. Her side of the closet completely emptied. Then we moved to the rest of the house, her desk in the home office, her books, her decorations, photos of her, and photos of us I left. Figured I would let her deal with those. Her kitchen stuff, the fancy pots and pans she'd bought, her Le Creuset collection she was so proud of, her yoga mat, that goddamn Peloton bike she insisted we buy. We loaded everything. Took us 6 hours to pack up 4 years of marriage. The house looked empty afterward, like a ghost lived there. We drove it all to her mom's house, and her mom helped us unload. She kept apologizing, kept saying she was so sorry. I told her it was okay. It wasn't her fault her daughter's a cheater. By Friday evening, it was done. House was empty of her. I ordered pizza for everyone. We sat in my kitchen, and I thanked them. My brother-in-law looked around and asked, "How do you feel?" And honestly, I said, "Free." Saturday, I spent the whole day cleaning, wiping down surfaces, vacuuming, organizing, making the house mine again. And I kept checking her social media because I'm a glutton for punishment, right? She's posting beach photos, drinks, selfies. No sign of the guy, obviously. Can't post those. And the comments are full of her friends saying how amazing she looks, how much fun it seems. If only they fucking knew. Sunday afternoon, I get a text. Boarding soon. Be home around 7. Love you. I texted back. Safe flight. I didn't say I love you back. Then I just sat on the couch and waited. 7 p.m. came and went. 7:30. Her car pulled into the driveway. I heard the garage door open. Heard her come in through the kitchen. "Babe, I'm home," she's calling out. I didn't answer. I heard her footsteps, and then she came into the living room like, "Hey, didn't you hear me?" She looked tired but happy, tanned, relaxed. "I heard you." She smiled and came over to kiss me. I turned my head. Her smile just faltered. "What's wrong?" How was Key West? She just stood there, stunned that I even knew. "What? Key West? How was it? How was your boyfriend?" She opened her mouth, closed it, opened it again. "I can explain." "I'm sure you can, but first, why don't you go upstairs and get changed? You must be tired from the flight." She looked confused, but shook her head and turned toward the stairs. I followed her, watched her walk into our bedroom, watched her stop, watched her process what she was seeing. Her side of the closet empty. She opened drawers, empty. She ran to the bathroom, empty. She turned to me. "Where's my stuff?" "It's at your mom's house." "What?" "Your stuff, all of it. It's at your mom's house in her garage. I had it moved Friday." Her mouth's opening and closing like a fish. "You can't do that." "I just did." "That's illegal. You can't just throw me out." "I didn't throw you out. I moved your belongings to your mother's house. You're welcome to go get them anytime." "This is insane." "You're insane. I'm not the one who spent the weekend in Key West with another man." She started crying. "It wasn't like that." "Really? What is it then? Because from the messages I read on your burner phone, it seems pretty clear." Her face went even whiter, if that's possible. "My what?" "The prepaid phone in your closet, in the shoebox under the sweaters. The one with no passcode." She looked like she might throw up. "You went through my things? You changed your passcode on your main phone, started taking it everywhere, acting secretive, made me wonder what you were hiding. So, yeah, I went through your things, found quite a lot." She was full on sobbing now, saying it wasn't like that. She loves me. She wants to work this out. I told her there's nothing to work out. I've already talked to a divorce attorney. He's drawing up papers. You should probably get one too. You can't be serious. Do I look like I'm joking? She just stared at me, and then she ran downstairs. I heard her grabbing her keys, heard the garage door open, heard her car start. Then she was gone. I stood in our empty bedroom for a long time, and then I went downstairs, poured myself a bourbon, and sat on the couch. My phone started blowing up around 9 p.m. Her friends, mutual friends, even her cousin, all asking what happened, all saying I was being unreasonable, all saying I should have talked to her first. I didn't respond to any of them. My brother-in-law called. She showed up at mom's, started screaming about how I helped you. Mom kicked her out, told her to go stay with her boyfriend if she likes him so much. How's your mom doing? She's okay. Honestly, I think she's more pissed than sad. Said she didn't raise her daughter to be a cheater and a liar. I think she is at a hotel now, I think. Good. Monday morning, I woke up to 17 missed calls, all from her, a dozen texts. Please, can we talk? I'm so sorry. It's over with him. I'll do anything. Please don't do this. I didn't respond. Got ready for work, went to the office, tried to act normal. My attorney called around noon, said she hired a lawyer, said they wanted to meet. We met Wednesday, her attorney, me, my attorney. She looked terrible, like she hadn't slept in days. Her attorney tried to argue that I illegally removed her from the home. My attorney pointed out that I hadn't removed her. Her belongings were safe and secure at her mother's residence. She was welcome to return to the marital home anytime. But if she did, I would be filing a restraining order. Her attorney backed down. We discussed assets for like 2 hours. The house was in both our names, but I paid the down payment and the mortgage. Finally, we agreed I would keep the house, give her $20,000 for her share of the equity. She didn't want to sign, started crying, begging me to reconsider. I looked at her. This woman I'd loved, this woman I'd married, this woman who'd spent 8 months lying to my face, and I said, sign the fucking papers. She signed. That was 3 weeks ago. The divorce should be final in about 3 months. Virginia allows for immediate filing on adultery grounds. No waiting period required. My attorney says given the evidence, it should move quickly. She moved in with a friend. Her mom still isn't talking to her. My brother-in-law told me she tried to keep seeing the guy, but apparently his wife found out, and he's not returning her calls. So she lost everyone. Me, her affair partner, her family, all in one weekend. Some of her friends still think I was too harsh, that moving her stuff out while she was gone was cruel, that I should have confronted her first, given her a chance to explain. Really? Are they serious? There was literally nothing left to explain. 8 months to come clean, 8 months to end it. She didn't. She planned a romantic getaway with another man, lied to my face about it, called me clueless to her friends. So, yeah, I moved her stuff out while she was gone. Did it make me petty? Maybe. Did it make me feel better? Absolutely. My friends ask me if I regret it, if I wish I'd done it differently. Hell no, I am satisfied with the way I did it. The look on her face when she saw that empty closet was worth every hour of packing. She wanted to play games. I changed the rules. She wanted to have her cake and eat it too. I took away the whole bakery. And you know what the best part is? She has to drive past that house every day on her way to work. The house that used to be hers, the house she lost because she couldn't keep her legs closed. My attorney says I should probably be more careful, says judges don't like petty revenge, but we are in Virginia. Adultery matters here. And I've got screenshots of 8 months of messages, planning affairs, and laughing about what a fool I was. So let her try to paint me as the bad guy. I've got receipts and an empty house that's finally starting to feel like home again. My brother-in-law came over last weekend with beer and pizza. We sat on the back porch and he asked, "You doing okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I really am." And I meant it. My life's quieter now, simpler. No more wondering where she is, who she's with, if she's lying. No more weird behavior with phones. No more pretending everything's fine when it's not. Just me, my house, and the knowledge that when she landed at that airport, texting about how much she missed me, she had no idea her entire life was packed up in a U-Haul. She wanted a girls' weekend. I gave her a fresh start. whether she wanted it or not. So, to answer the question I know people are asking, would I do it again? Hell yeah, in a heartbeat. She came home from a weekend trip to find her stuff at her mom's house, and honestly, that's exactly where it belonged.